Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jelly.
Basically, you start out with massive amounts of data. You say, how are we going to analyze this? Well, let's fire up a pivot table and see if we can solve this problem.
Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Jelly. Yesterday, we talked about this annoying get pivot data, and I showed you how to turn it off. But I had said yesterday that I had lunch with someone from Microsoft, and they say that inside Microsoft, people use this all the time. So let's figure out what the heck it does. Equal get pivot data. Actually, I came out here to Excel help just to remind myself what it does. And it says we have to specify a data field. That's like sum of revenue. And then specify the pivot table. It's very easy to do that. Just pick any cell inside the pivot table. And then pairs of fields. Field 1 and the item that we're looking for. Field 2 and the item that we're looking for. So given that, let's come back here and take a look at what's going on. This is asking for sum of cost of goods sold. That's one of our fields in the pivot table. To identify the pivot table, they just used A3, which is the top left corner cell. It could be any cell in the pivot table. And then pairs of fields. So here they're saying, hey, we have a field called region. I want central. We have a field called product. I want ABC. We have a field called date. I want 1. That was January. A field called customer, IBM. Quarters 1, years 2008. And that gave us the answer. Well, the problem with that is it's so hard-coded, we would never actually be able to, use that for anything. It can't copy or anything. But here's the way that people at Microsoft use it. They parameterize that function. So equal get pivot data. Specify any cell. First of all, the field that we're looking for. So let's say, in quotes, sum of profit. And then specify any field. I'm going to choose A3 just like they do. I'll press F4 so I'll be able to copy this. And then we start to do pairs of fields. So I put in the word region, looking for region. And instead of typing which region I want, I'm going to point to it using G7. Now I'm going to press F4 1, 2, 3 times to lock that down to the column. And we should see that the central region was 1.3 million. Copy it down. There's east. There's west. Interesting. Okay, let's copy that down to here. We're back to our 1.3 million. I'm going to edit the formula. I can have up to 126 pairs of fields and values. So I can ask for, comma, product. That should have been in quotes. See, I'm new to this. In quotes, product. Wonder if I have to capitalize it. I'm going to capitalize it just to be superstitious. And then specify that I want this value up here in H12. And I'm going to press F4 1, 2 times to lock that down to row 11. So now we see that central region did 425,000 in ABC. I'll copy that throughout. All right, and now, hey, look, I have a two-way lookup table. All right, so you can start to see how the people at Microsoft are using this. What they do, remember when I built that pivot table yesterday, it was an ugly, ugly pivot table. I just threw every single field in, which probably makes the worst looking pivot table we've ever seen. Doesn't matter because that is just going to be sitting there as an intermediate result. And now I have a great way to, without using dsums or sum products or anything like that, to get any total or any value that's in the pivot table. Now tomorrow we'll take a look at exactly how we're going to do that, but wanted to talk about the basic syntax of get pivot data today and how we could start to build these. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.